Everybody, today we get to finish our second part of our surrealism hand. So that's where we have some real parts that also are combined in a way that don't really make sense, even though everything in our picture is real. If you haven't done the first part yet, you need to go back and do that first, or otherwise this one won't make sense. If you've already done the first part and you're ready to go, we can go ahead and get started. So remember, your surrealism might look something like this when it's done. We have two goals for today. The first is to identify what parts of your artwork are surrealist artwork, and so you should be able to point to all of your different fingers being some portion of surrealism. Something about your finger is not the way it should normally look. We're also going to color in a way that's going to help highlight or show the points of our surrealism. So our colors are going to be nice and neat, and we're going to really color those surrealist parts of your fingers really bright so that they stand out compared to the realism of your regular hand. For today, you're going to need the paper that you've already drawn on and some coloring utensils. I'm using markers, but it's really up to you on what you decide to use. Alright, so we're going to get right into it. I've got my colors out, and I'm going to start with the scales to show you. Basically, I'm just coloring the different scales, different colors, and I'm going around and doing that for all of the different sections of this finger. You'll notice that while I'm doing a lot of detail in the work, I'm not adding anything extra. I'm really just coloring in what I've already drawn. We'll go around and add extra details later. So for example, on this pencil, I didn't add the details of the lines on the tree. I'm not adding the extra details in the middle. I'm really just coloring in at this point. Keep doing this, and you can pause the video now. Go ahead and start again when you're ready. Alright, so now that we have the main parts of our picture colored, we're going to come back in with a black marker. It can be a Sharpie or just your regular one. This is where we're going to take our time and we're going to add the different elements of detail. So for the pencil, I'm adding some detail to the metal part. I'm outlining everything. Your whole page is going to end up being outlined. And this is going to take some time, and you're going to need to be very specific with what you do. Slow down and really work on all these details. The more details you add, the better your picture will look. Now, because my marker set doesn't have very many different colors, I am just using black. But if you have colors, maybe colored pencils, crayons, something else that has more colors, you can even use different colors to help show the details. So maybe for this house, I would have used something different. When I went through this, I could have been doing different colors if that's what I had. You're going to add all of those details. You can pause your video, and then when you're ready, start again. So we're now going to do some shading with our pencil. I'm going to use the side of my pencil and go around those areas that we made last time, like the knuckles of our hands kind of have like these little circle. And so anywhere that goes around the highlight, I am drawing really lightly with the side of my pencil. I'm not using the tip of my pencil. And then I'm using my finger to blend it in so that you can't really see the exact lines that I made. Depending on the type of paper you use, the blending might be easier or harder, but you are going to go through the different areas of your hand along the sides where shadows might be, and you are going to keep blending things in to make more details. A lot of our hands might also have little creases around them, or even parts that come out where you can see where the bone goes down, and that's kind of what I'm doing now. Is the crease by my thumb has lots of little lines. I even have some lines where my wrist bends that I think I might try and add in. So go ahead and add as many details. It will help your realism look even more real. Alright, now you probably noticed that I didn't make a background for mine, and that is because I just didn't show it in the video. But if you go back to the beginning of the video, you'll see that my background is actually light blue, and I just colored that in with marker. You can decide if you want to use your markers, colored pencils, whatnot to make a plain background. If you want to add maybe some pattern or some texture into your background, watercolor could be a really fun way to do your background. It's totally up to you, and you get to keep being creative with your surrealism project. I hope you had fun and enjoyed this new type of artwork, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye!